Longview School is hiring, and we are looking for world changers. If you are seeking a job where you leave your work at work and don't think about it until the next morning, if you're looking for a job at all, then this is probably not the right position for you. We're looking for people for whom educating the youth is a vocation, a passion. It is either a part of who they are or a part of who they want to become. We realize that educators learn to be educators from all sorts of experiences. Sure, this might be graduate school, but it also might be interesting life experiences. We have no preference. In this video, which is about 10 minutes long, I will give some background about myself, the school, and the school's philosophy. I will talk about the type of person we're hoping to hire and what you need to do if you decide to apply for a position at Longview. My name is Mark Jacobs, and I have been the co-founder and director of Longview School since we opened about 20 years ago. I'm a philosopher. My undergraduate degree is in philosophy, and it is the basis of who I am. My college professors expected me to go on to get a PhD in philosophy, but even back then, I knew I wanted to do more than to teach people the history of philosophy, as philosophy professors do. I wanted to teach people to be happy, to lead effective and satisfying lives. In my view, that is the primary goal of K through 12 education, helping kids be happy and effective. That doesn't make academics unimportant, far from it. Teaching academics is an excellent way to teach those skills, plus some academic skills, and to convey some knowledge as well. It is just important to have your priorities straight. Longview School does. Longview is a small school. We have about 30 kids total for all of our K through 12 program. Our classes range in size from 2 to 8 students, and this allows us to teach differently than we would in classes of 20 to 30 kids. Longview is a skills-based program. Teaching content is fine, it has value, but what is really important is teaching skills. Lao Tzu, who wrote the Tao Te Ching, said, "Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach him how to fish and you feed him for a lifetime." Now, of course, he wasn't talking about modern school systems, but there's an interesting corollary. If you teach a student a fact, then they know something. If you teach a student a skill, then the facts they can learn are endless. So, when we plan our classes, we think about what skills we can teach and how we can best teach them. Our students can use the skills they learn in order to obtain whatever facts they need in the future. Longview is also a democratic school. That's not Democrat as opposed to Republican, but democratic in the sense of having a vibrant democracy. Longview is a community with everyone equally empowered in making and enforcing the rules. I, as the director, have one vote in our school legislature. A kindergartner also has one vote. In theory, the kids, who always outnumber the adults, could spend the entire budget of the school on candy. In reality, our students take their role in running the school so seriously that they would never propose anything so ridiculous. And if a student did, the other students would never support it. In any school, students will break rules. Longview is no different in this way. But we do look at breaking rules differently. We see misbehavior as a problem to be solved, an opportunity to teach a lagging skill, not a bad choice needing to be punished. We do believe in consequences, but these are focused on problem solving and not punishing. So, if you believe punishment is essential to changing behavior, then Longview is not the place for you. If you believe, on the other hand, in holding people accountable for their actions and engaging them as a partner, as a team member in solving their problems, then Longview may be a good fit for you. What are we looking for? In hiring a new teacher aide, or intern, we're looking for people with skills. The best candidates are often skilled in a variety of areas. Rather than necessarily having been trained in a particular area of expertise, a great future math teacher might be a musician by training who is excellent at math as well. A great future elementary school teacher might be an actor who is great at being with and supervising kids. A great aide might be a preschool teacher who wants to work with a little bit older kids. The possibilities are endless. If you are watching this video, then you must be trying to answer the question, am I a good fit for working at Longview School? I hope you spend some time thinking about this question before applying. If you want to work at Longview, you should have some key characteristics. You should love being with kids. You should be good at solving unexpected problems. You should be organized and resourceful. You should have the confidence to lead a class. And you should be able to communicate clearly and supportively with both adults and children. Another characteristic you should have is that you should be a happy person, or at least well on your way on the path to happiness. As much as classroom teaching is important, kids learn more from what we model for them than from what we say to them. To model happiness, we have to feel it. True happiness is a melding of professional life and personal life, one where you are fully committed to and invested in your work, while you leave time for yourself and your family as well. In addition, a truly effective educator must also be an effective learner. To work at Longview, you need to be adaptable. And in order to be adaptable, you have to be an effective learner so you can be successful accomplishing the unexpected tasks that arise. You should see learning as a daily part of life. At Longview, everyone wears many hats. You might be hired as a math teacher, but also teach music, clean the kitchen, supervise study hall, and organize a potluck lunch. You might build a game for a street fair and then supervise its use on a Sunday morning. We all do everything. There's no dedicated janitor, guidance counselor, psychologist, or event planner. We do it all. We pitch in and enjoy working cooperatively with each other and the students in the process. There is no job description that will list everything that you will be expected to do because new work and responsibilities arise each and every year, and we take these on as a team. So, if you are a good fit, you should like to take on responsibilities and look for ways to help out, even if it means adding to your workload. Longview is a community, not just a school. The right candidate will value community. We're not just isolated educators staying in our own classrooms teaching our classes. We are a team which works together to help students in the community as a whole address challenges as they arise. We are only effective when we are comfortable relying on each other, which comes from the trust we build and the support we give each other. There are many things you could gain from working at Longview. Those of us who work at Longview love our jobs. We get to be a part of a powerful team of educators. We get to be part of a group of adults and children working together to create a just and inspiring community. We are encouraged to offer our ideas and insights, whether we've been here for 20 years or 20 minutes. We get to try out our own approaches to working with students and are trusted by the school to keep what works and discard what doesn't. You get to work in a place where you are seen for who you are and valued for being that person. So, if Longview sounds like a place you would like to work, then you should consider joining our community. Before applying, check out our website in detail. Be sure to watch the introductory Longview video on the main page as well. Then sit down and write a cover letter, a new one. Tell us why you're interested in working at Longview School specifically. Then send us your resume and customized cover letter. We'll contact you about the next steps in the process. I hope to meet you and hear your story, and to have you add it to the story of Longview School, where we reinvent education one child at a time. Come join us.